See that?
Welcome to AC Bible Stadium in Leander, Texas for tonight's game between the Leander Lions and the McNeil Mavericks. Leander has decided to, or they will receive the ball here at the first half. McNeil is wearing the white on white, Leander wearing blue on blue. We are here at middle school night. I'm Mark Sickles. I'll be providing play-by-play commentary. Gary Gutierrez will be assisting with color commentary. Mickey Holden's working the camera, and she may assist as well. So we're here at Friday night. Leander Lions football about to get the kickoff. And we are set for tonight's game. It is a kickoff received about the 5-yard line. Leander returning to the 15, the 20, running to the near side, 25, flag on the field, and gets tackled about the 32-yard line. Leander is going left to right as you are listening to the broadcast.
And he was tackled by number 10 for McNeil, Marquise Irvin.
So we have a flag sitting at the 23-yard line. Well, usually is a some type of blocking penalty against the returning team, but we'll wait and see what they say here. He is picking it up and putting it in his pocket. And they're going to say it is holding against Leander, so they will start a little bit further back with their initial drive. So tonight we will have at quarterback number 1, Aiden Parrott. He'll be playing QB tonight. In the backfield with him, we have Xavier Dotson, number 21 in the pistol formation. Parrott is getting ready for the snap. And it is a handoff to Dotson on the left side. Gets about 5 yards on the carry off of left tackle. And he will fall down about the 13-yard line, so it'll set up a 2nd and 6 for Leander. So, Gary, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good. You know, just trying to manage this board here for us, and
we
hope we're on loud and clear. I don't know. See, it's not.
Yeah, our producer's not here tonight, Rich Hensley. He is out, so we are running the board and doing the commentary here. Snap is back. Quick throw over to the right side, and it is caught at the 10, the 15. Gets out past the 21-yard line, and that was complete to number 10, Elijah De La Riva. That was a completed pass from Parrott. Good gain right there, and that will move the sticks, so they will have a 1st and 10 at the Leander 21-yard line.
Yeah, so if anybody has any requests, you got a request, you know?
Music request?
Yeah,
now let's go. Let's roll it.
I'm on the mic. Let's do it.
So Twins come out. Oh, wait. Stoppage of play on the field real quick. Leander's going to take a quick timeout. So while we're a little break in the action, this broadcast is being brought to you by SHN Sports. Follow our games this season at shnsports.com. You can watch replays of the game following the mandatory delay period. You can follow us on Twitter at SHN Sports, at Mark Sickles #2, at Crazy Train, that's with the K, and at Rich Studios. Gary, you want to throw in yours or not?
None here, sir.
All right, good. So we're here for tonight's game between the McNeil Mavericks and Leander Lions. Both are winless in district right now. Looking through the standings, Vandergrift 5-0, Stony Point 4-0, Round Rock 3-1, Vista 3-2, Cedar Ridge 2-2, Round Rock 2-2, Hendrickson 1-4. So McNeil and Leander are looking for their first district win, and barring a tie, one of them will come out with the victory tonight.
Yeah, this ought to be a good matchup for these guys. You know, one of them needs to walk away with this district win and keep the chances of playoffs in mind.
Handoff up the middle to Dotson, ran into a wall. He may have picked up about a yard on the tackle for McNeil, number 42. That's Ashton Butts, one of the linebackers. So this will set up a 2nd and 9. Great evening here tonight in Leander. Great temperature, not a lot of wind, and it's also middle school night, so we'll see some halftime entertainment, and a lot of fans are here for tonight's game. So Leander setting up 2nd and 9 in the gun. Parrott's waiting for the snap. and it's off to his right. He runs off to the left side, and he runs into a bunch of Mavericks, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Kind of a broken play there, Gary.
Yeah, they had a big group of guys coming across the line. The offense, they've had a lot of injuries, and so this whole group of people on offense for Leander right now, they've been a lot of guys just now working together for the first time, so they're having to find their rhythm to make their way down the field.
So this will bring up a 3rd and 13, 9:57 left here in the first quarter. Trips on the far side of the field. Dotson now moves over to Parrott's left side in the backfield. Rolling out to the left side looking, and it is incomplete, too high for the receiver, and that was number 10, De La Riva. So incomplete pass, and that'll set up a 4th down here for Leander. So they will punt the ball, and they're sending the punt unit out right now. So Eli Gaiman is trotting out with the punt unit.
Yeah, I think that's a good decision we've seen over the past few weeks where they've gone for it on 4th down on their side of the field. And, that right now, field position, you really got to try to use that to your advantage. And hopefully Gaiman can get off a good Gaiman kick here.
And back deep is number 5 for the Mavericks, Lorenzo Williams, standing about the 50. Snap is up and high. Gaiman gets it off, high kick, a little bit of a backspin on it. It hits at the 43. And it goes to about the 48-yard line where it's downed by number 34. That is Dyron Dixon for Leander. So McNeil's getting ready to set up for their first offensive series. And why don't we take a quick break here, and then we'll be right back for Leander Lion football.
Sounds good.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental.
Had to stop that quick. McNeil is on the field. They are ready to go. And at quarterback is number 13. It is they're going to blow the whistle dead here on the first play. And number 13 is Luke Hutchison, the quarterback. And it's going to be marked off against McNeil. False start, so they'll move them back 5, set the ball up on the McNeil 49-yard line, going right to left as you were listening. So Hutchison is now in the gun, have a diamond formation up at the far end and a single receiver down here. Hutchison looks over quick, and is a quick screen pass over to the right, and it is complete. Receiver down to the 30, the 20, and he's going to go into the end zone on the first offensive play, and that is number 28 for McNeil. That is Winston Hutchison, a running back who was out in the flat. He caught it, ran up the sideline, in for a touchdown. That's a quick 6 points for the Mavericks. That is not what Leander wanted here early in this game, but they're now trailing 6-0, pinning the extra point.
Yeah, and Evan Smith almost got his hands on that pass to knock it out.
Snap is back. The kick is good, and the kicker was number 16. That is Jonathan Samaru, who came in to kick the extra point. So we're here at 9:16 in the first quarter, already trailing 7-0. Leander had a short series and ended up punting the ball after getting a first down. McNeil had the initial play, -5 yards, and the next play they went in for a touchdown. So a lot of game left here, but Leander needs to control this clock and control the offense and move down the field. They can't get behind it by another touchdown here early in the game.
Yeah, and that's something that they've been accustomed to lately. Been on the wrong side of that for sure.
So we'll stay here through the break. Kickoff is about to start. Once again, this is a big game. We have some other games, big games tonight. We have Westwood at Vandergrift. We also have Round Rock at Stony Point. Round Rock is sitting at 3-1 and Stony Point at 4-0. We also have Vista Ridge at Cedar Ridge. So some other big games tonight here in the area.
Yeah, I'd mentioned the playoffs, and mathematically both these teams do have a chance to still make the playoffs. A lot of math goes into it.
So McNeil's getting ready to kick and standing out there over the ball right now. Let's see if I can get his number here. It is number 2. That is Ethan Vacula, and he kicks it up, and it is caught at the 3-yard line, and it is brought up to the 10, 15, up to the 20-yard line. That's Egglesey on the return, gets up to about the 21. So Leander will set up again their offense here, going left to right, and see if they can get some little momentum here on offense. We'll keep it here during the break, and we'll take a sponsor break as soon as we can, but they're already heading back out on the field, and we've seen that most of the year. Most of these teams get there pretty fast.
Yeah, and we've mentioned earlier, this offense, it's had some injuries and on the line and now at quarterback, so we've got a lot of guys trying to figure it out together right now, and like I mentioned before, find that rhythm, and that's what they need to find some consecutive plays, just pick up this first down to begin with.
Hand off to Dotson up the middle. Some tough yardage, gets about 4, maybe 5 on that. Evan Smith was also in the backfield for that play. So they set the ball up at the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Leander. McNeil with looks like 3 down linemen up front against Leander's front. They also have, they're putting another one in right now. Looks like putting some pressure on the corners here. Parrott gets a snap, looks over on the left side. Quick throw out to the flat. It's complete, and it is up close to the first down, and that was to De La Riva, once again, number 10. Another catch for him. It looks like about 2 yards short of the first down, so they'll set up at the 29-yard line. They need to get to the 31 for a first down. 3rd and 2. This is typically the play that they would hand off to Dotson up the middle. He's about almost guaranteed 2 to 3 yards every time he runs up the middle, but I'm sure that's what McNeil's looking for right now.
Yeah, and what we saw last week, Parrott has a good set of wheels under him as well to make something happen.
Fake and a rollout to the left side, and it is incomplete. Tried to throw the pass over to number 25, Wesley Weingard, who's covered by number 8 for McNeil, Powell, and that was an incomplete pass. Didn't have a chance to catch that, so that'll bring up 4th and 2, and Leander once again is sending out the punt unit.
Yeah, and you've seen a trick play or two come off of this special teams play from Leander. Let's see if they got anything in store here, if they're going to allow Gaiman to go ahead and get a good kickoff. And when I say kickoff, that is a kick
the
off.
The kickoff, that's right, the kickoff. So Gaiman's at his 16-yard line. Oh, high snap. He's able to get the punt off. Another high punt, a little bit of a backspin on it once again. Hits at the 45, goes down to about the 42-yard line of McNeil, and that's where they will set up. So why don't we take a quick break, and we will be right back for Leander's second defensive series.
Right. The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200.
We're back here at AC Bible Stadium. Snap is back, and it is a handoff up the middle, and he breaks a tackle. Good run there up the middle, enough for a first down, and that was a handoff to number 28, Winston Hutchison. And so that'll give McNeil a first down in Leander territory. He's now looking over the sideline. That was the player that caught the pass and ran up the sideline for the touchdown on the last series. Hutchison is back, gets the snap, and it is a fake jet sweep, and he takes it up himself, picks up about 2 down to the Leander 45-yard line, tackled by number 53, as well as for the defensive tackle. And I don't have his number. I apologize for that. We'll try and get that during the break. So Hutchison is back. And it is a handoff up the middle, and he is hit immediately by number 32, Jacob Benugli, able to get in the backfield and make some good contact. He's able to struggle to get back up to the line of scrimmage, so it is a 3rd and 8 here for McNeil. 6:26 left here in the first quarter on Leander's 46-yard line. Ball's on the near hash. They have twins on the far side and a single receiver here on the near side. Looks like they're going to bring another receiver out here, so kind of a spread formation. Hutchison is in the backfield along with the running back, and he is rolling out to the right side. Pressure on the corner. He's able to throw it incomplete. Pass is attempted to number 6, Jamari Perry, incomplete, so that'll bring up a 4th down for McNeil. They are in Leander territory, but it looks like they're going to bring the punt unit out to pin them deep. And back to punt for McNeil is number 2, Ethan Vacula. Back deep for Leander is number 3, Xavier Terry, who is back. He's been out for a couple weeks, and good to see him back out on the field. One of the strongest defensive players they have on the team, and lots of speed, able to make good tackles as well, and he's been playing a little bit of offense. So he's back at his 12-yard line, and they're going to call the play dead as the snap goes back to the quarterback.
Yeah, Terry, he's done a great job on special teams. He's gotten in quite a few times close to blocking some field goals or some extra points, and his speed on special teams returns have been crazy. He went out early with an injury and now has come back and going to be stronger and better. So we'll see what he can do here. And you mentioned he's been playing defense. And now you'll probably see him in on some offense.
Yeah, the only thing is, he's having his hand wrapped. Hopefully he won't, have any trouble trying to field this punt. But once he gets going, he has, breakaway speed. So there's a quick timeout on the field during that play by the McNeil Mavericks. So they trot back out onto the field. The ball's on the near hash, right about the Leander 46-yard line. Need to be prepared for a fake here. They're in, good opportunity, good field position here if they don't get the first down, still in Leander territory. The snap is back, and the punter gets it off. Low kick, and it is caught by Terry at a 7, out to the 10, to the 15, and wrestled out of bounds by number 41, Dagan Hegler for McNeil. So why don't we try and take another quick break here? We may have to break back in, but we'll be back after this.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331.
And we're back here at AC Bible Stadium. Leander with its 3rd offensive series, and the snap is back. Handoff to Dotson on the right side, and he's met immediately by number 44 for McNeil. That is Cody Davis, a defensive lineman. He's able to pick up maybe 1 on that carry. Yeah, Leander's got to get something going here. Only trailing by 7, but they've been a little lethargic on offense the past, first halves for as long as we can remember. If they can just get something going, get a little bit of confidence, then that may go a long way during this game.
Yeah, and you have to wonder what the Leander coaching staff is doing with the offense. Are they dumbing that down, with the new quarterback coming in, or are they throwing everything they have at him as they did with Landry?
There's a fake handoff, and Parrott keeps it up the middle. Gets close to a first down. It looks like they're going to move the chain. So a good little play-action play there. He's able to pull it and go up the middle and picks up a first down. Ball set up at the Leander 25-yard line. 4:49 left here in the first quarter of middle school night at AC Bible Stadium. And we mentioned it is a great night for football. Try and get the temperature here real quick. It is 75 degrees, so Parrott in the gun formation. Two backs are in the backfield, also have twins on the far side, and it is a fake read draw, and Parrott takes it himself, gets about 5 yards following his blockers.
Yeah, and that's one advantage of having Parrott in the backfield is he's able to use those legs that he has. You know, he also is very knowledgeable about all the routes that are being ran by the receivers, him being a receiver himself. So there's some definite advantage of throwing him back. And, of course, he's played quarterback position here at Leander also. So a lot going for that kid.
So they're going to set up here 2nd and 4 for Leander. 6 yards on that last carry for Parrott. Dotson behind him in the backfield, and he'll hand it off. Spin move, and he's tackled immediately. Lost a couple there. Lots of pressure by the McNeil Mavericks front line and linebackers shooting through. Called a blitz on that play and called the right one, so it is now setting up a 3rd and 7 for Leander. Big play here for Leander early in the game. They need to pick up these first downs and move the chains and keep the ball. So Parrott gets a call and runs back into the huddle. Dotson is offset to his right side. 2 receivers on the far side, single receiver on the near side. Parrott looking to throw. Quick throw out to Dotson at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and he barrels into number 12 and knocks him down. Ran into McKay Coleman, and lots of authority on that run, and clearly plenty for a first down. So great offensive play by Leander, and they're setting up at their 46-yard line.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play for that 3rd down there. And Dotson's been very dangerous as a receiver as well. He scored touchdowns pretty much any way he can in the game of football for this Leander team.
Yeah, if you can get him out in space, he can definitely use his speed. So there's a handoff up the middle of Dotson. Good push, got about 3 on that, close to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and when you see Dotson run, you know, like an inside run, it doesn't look like he has that speed, but it's very deceiving. And once he gets out, you see some of the fastest guys on defense, they can't catch him.
No, he has that track speed, and he runs track as well, and very good at that. So the issue is just getting him out in open space, and once he's there, he can just put the jets on. Parrott swing pass out to the left side is caught at the 50, 45. Looks like they'll have enough for another first down. I believe that was De La Riva, number 10. Another catch. Let's see where they mark it here. Maybe a little short.
Yeah, maybe.
See where they're going to mark that, and looks like he should have enough, but they're going to mark it about. Oh, they're moving the chains. There we go.
They thought it through.
That's what I'm looking at a signal. Now they finally start moving the chains. There we go. So it's a 1st and 10 at McNeil 44-yard line. Good drive here by the Lions. 1:46 left here in the first quarter. Tight formation for Leander. Dotson in the backfield. It is a handoff off the left side. Turns the corner. Gets to the 40. Makes a move down to the 38-yard line. Good run by Dotson off the left side.
Yeah, so far in this drive, you can't tell that Parrott's come in as a backup quarterback. He's doing a great job, and with him being able to utilize his feet as well as getting that passing game going, now it starts to open up Dotson a little bit more, and they start working for each other. So hopefully we get to see some big things coming out of this offense in the rest of this drive here.
Yeah, this is one of the best drives that we've seen in a long time, kind of grinding it out here for Leander. Is a quick pass up the middle, and it's caught. Great job by number 25 for Leander, Wesley Weingart, who was able to get upfield and find that seam, and Parrott hit him for enough for a first down, so they'll move the chains one more time. Good job by Leander.
1st and 10. You haven't said that very much here in the last few games.
I know we've said it quite a bit on this drive, and I like the sound of it. They've really struggled, Leander has, the first half in these last 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, and we've talked about it with Chuck last week. They've suffered some injuries on that line, that O-line, and some other key injuries around. So they're just trying to find their rhythm, and looks like Parrott's taking charge.
Parrott takes a snap, and there's a handoff to Dotson on the right side. Slips a tackle, gets down to the 26-yard line, almost was able to break through. And looks like the offensive line has a little bit of confidence right now. They're opening up some holes. They're able to complete some passes, run up the middle, and run to the outside. And that's great for the offense when you can do all those.
And it's great for the defense.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, they've usually been almost spent by the third quarter. Although some of the games, the other team's been scoring on some long runs. You get tired, but you're not on the field for a long period of time.
Yeah, some pretty lopsided time of possession for sure.
Twin receivers here. Handoff to Dotson. Gets to the 22-yard line. Oh, and a flag's down on the field at the 25. That would have been, 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Flag down at the line of scrimmage on the far side. And they're going to say offense or offsides on the defense. So that may give Leander enough for a first down.
Looks like it's going to be real close.
See where they mark it.
Should be automatic first down.
It should be, but we've been seeing a lot of things that we question on some of these calls or some of these decisions. But yep, that'll move the chains enough for a first down. 1st and 10 on the 19, 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. And they're going to wind the clock, and that should be it for the first quarter. So at the end of one, Leander trails McNeil 7-0, and we'll be back after the break.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Fantastic.
Yep. Back here at AC Bible Stadium, beautiful night of football. Mark Sickles here with Gary Gutierrez, Mickey Holden. We're holding down the fort, have a couple members of the production crew away. So if there are any problems, well,
it's Gary's fault.
There we go. That's right. There we go. No, just looking at the stands, it's middle school night. See a lot of the young ones out here enjoying the festivities. We also have the cheerleaders from the middle schools as well that are out here, and they'll be performing at halftime, and they've been working on that. I know because my wife's been coaching the Running Brushy middle school cheerleaders, and they've been working on this routine a long time, so looking forward to watch that. So Leander's getting ready to set up here, start of the second quarter, going right to left. Parrott gets the snap, and fake handoff, and he gets driven back a couple yards. He took a step up and was hit immediately by number 56 and some other people. That's Joshua Ewalkhide for the McNeil Mavericks.
Yeah,
so,
also 3 on that.
Yeah, negative play for Leander. They're setting up at the 22-yard or 23-yard line. 22-yard line, sorry. So not a good start here for that first down play. But they've been moving the ball, and this has been one of their best series that we've seen in a long time. They've been able to score on some long plays, but this is a good series where they've been moving the ball. So Parrott getting ready. 2 men in the backfield. It is a handoff, fake handoff, throw down to the sideline, incomplete. Trying to get a quick pass to De La Riva down the sideline. Threw it a little bit too far in front of him, but good coverage by McNeil, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 13. Yeah, we've seen Gaiman. He's able to, kick the ball this far, but obviously we'd like to see more than a field goal here. Early in the game, trailing 7-0 with 11 minutes left here in the second quarter.
Well, those of y'all in the area interested in the score, Vista Ridge on top of Cedar Ridge, 14-7 right now at the beginning of the second quarter.
So it looks like Leander may be taking a timeout. Are there any other scores?
Yeah, we've got Round Rock tied up with Stony Point 7-7 in the second. We've got Westwood trailing by 14 against Vandergrift. Also just started the second quarter. And then that's it right now. Let me get over to the other games close to us and see if we can pick up what's going on with the Cedar Park Hutto game. See, right now, Hutto is on top of Cedar Park 7-0 at the end of the first quarter.
So we're here for Leander. We only have a couple games left in the season. We talked about this early on at the beginning of the broadcast. You know, neither team has a district win. So this is a big game for both of them. You know, obviously they want to win. Obviously both teams want to pick up that W. Westwood does have a non-district game that they, you know, won earlier in the year.
Right.
But both teams have been, you know, taking some punches from some of the other teams, and, you know, they want to come out on top tonight, and it's been a pretty good battle so far.
Yeah, and Leander's trying to build on something right now, and they need this first step to get that first win for their program and build off of that, and that's what they're trying to do here tonight.
So in the diamond formation, snap is back, rolling off, lots of pressure, able to escape, gets up to the 25, to the 20, and is going to be tackled. Lots of pressure in the backfield. Looks like he may have gotten back up to the original line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up fourth down for Leander.
Yeah, and right there, you know, that's just Parrott getting some experience, and you know, he at that point's not really looking downfield for anything to help him out there. He's just trying to run for his life, and, you know, in time, you know, he'll improve on that.
And he's able, if he would have been tackled further back, much longer field goal, but Gaiman's sitting here for a 39-yard field goal. The kick is up, and it's good. So nice kick. 10:28 left here in the first half. 3 points for the Lions, and we'll quickly go to break, but it is 7-3 McNeil. We'll be right back after the break.
Go Lions.
To thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
So after the 39-yard field goal by Gaiman, he's getting ready to kick off on his 40-yard line, and we were talking during the break here that he had a lot of leg on that kick. I mean, that could have easily gone another, 10, 15, 20 yards. I mean, it was halfway up the uprights when it was going through. So we've seen some long kicks by him. Good snap, good hold, and a good start by Leander on that drive to move the ball down and get in field goal range. And just important that Parrott didn't get tackled further back. That would have pushed you back even further, much harder field goal.
Yeah, great job by Parrott to use those legs in that situation and get some yards back and make that a good kick for Gaiman.
And Gaiman now kicks it out of the back of the end zone. So we'll stay here during the break since most teams are lining up and getting quickly on the field. 10:27 left here in the first half.
Yeah, and we hope we're crossing our fingers and hoping that everybody's out there can hear us right now, and I think we're going to be okay.
So we are sitting here, and McNeil is getting ready to head back out on the field, and they are quickly lining up. Twins on the far side. Single receiver on the near side. Snap is low, scrambles out to the left side, looks and throws downfield, and it is caught by number 2, Ethan Vacula. Enough for a first down, kind of a broken play, but he was able to scramble and get down there and get a first down. They'll move the chains.
Yeah, and he was wrapped up real quick by Egglesey, who was trailing him on him. Real good coverage, and just wasn't enough to get in front of that ball and knock it loose.
So the ball is set up at the 41-yard line. Snap is back, and a handoff up the middle. Good push, gets about 2 yards on that carry. So that'll set up a second down for McNeil. Quarterback is looking over to the sideline. Luke Hutchison to get the call. Throws a towel back, and the snap is back. Tight formation, rolling out to the right side, looking in the flats, and it is thrown but incomplete to number 6, Jamari Perry. Incomplete pass, so that'll bring up a third down and about 8.
Yeah, and that was due to the pressure there by the Leander defense, getting in the backfield and disrupting that play.
So getting ready here for the third down play, 3rd and 8. Oh, jumping off sides, Leander. They're going to throw the flag. They're rolling out. They're letting the play continue. Throw down the sideline. It is pass incomplete, out of bounds, and we have a flag on the near side and a flag on the far side. So we'll get the call, but it looked like it may have been offsides on the defense unless one of the linemen jumped. But
yeah, I didn't see anybody move on McNeil from my vantage point. And that will go against Leander.
So the mark off the 5-yard penalty, bring up a 3rd and 3 at the 47-yard line. Twin receivers. And a roll out to the left side, and he keeps it himself, gets the first down, gets across to the 40.
Oh, ball came out there, but it went out of bounds.
Out of bounds. So they'll move the chains. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, and that tackle was by 33, Brandon Hansen. He's the one who kind of jarred that ball loose.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 on the Leander 46-yard line. It is a run up the middle to number 28, and he's breaking it down to the 27-yard line. Another big run by Hutchison, the running back.
Yeah, and that was Egglesey and Jammer on the tackle.
8:52, and the clock is running here in the first half. Trips on the near side. Hutchison in the backfield. It's a handoff off the left side. Nobody there. Picks up about 8 yards, knocked out of bounds by number 3, Terry, who came up strong and was able to, or was that Jammer? Okay, Jammer came up and able to knock him out of bounds. So they'll set up a 2nd and 4 at the Leander 22-yard line.
Yeah, and Choto left a receiver open over here and realized that at the last minute and barely got him covered up just in time.
Snap is back, and is a handoff to Hutchison off the right side, able to break through to the secondary, and he is brought down right about the 12-yard line.
And Ray Egglesey again, number 17 on the tackle. He had missed a little football as well, and he was well missed as he's involved in a lot of plays. Ray Egglesey is not only effective on special teams, but quite the safety back there.
Yeah, if you've been listening, we have Luke Hutchison at quarterback and Winston Hutchison at running back. And there's another play, positive yards of about 4 to 5.
Yeah, initially brought down there by, is that number 12?
That's
Will Loof.
Yep. So it'll be 2nd and we'll call it 6. And it is a fake rollout to the right side, looking to run. Tries to get around the corner, and he's pushed out of bounds. May have picked up a yard on that. They'll mark it at the 13 or the 7-yard line.
It looks like that's going to be 3rd and 5.
So number 24, Andrew Burt, and Will Loof, number 12, on the tackle, pushing him out of bounds. So it'll be a 3rd down, big 3rd down play for Leander. 3rd and 5 on the 7-yard line. 7:43 left here in the second quarter. Yeah, have Hutchison in the backfield. Tight formation for McNeil on both sides. Quarterback in the gun, and it is a fake Rolling out to the left side, looking to turn it up. Lots of speed, tries to get to the corner.
And he made it.
And he gets up. They're going to mark him just short, right about the, looks like maybe the foot line. Wasn't sure who came up hard on that tackle. It may have been Jammer since he's on that side of the field. But they're going to mark it right about the half-yard line. Yeah, Jammer and Choto. So McNeil is under center. Hutchinson is under center, gets it, tries to get a push, and he is getting across, and that will be a touchdown for McNeil. So that'll give them 13 right now, 13-3, pending the extra point. Pretty good drive by McNeil to march down once Leander got those 3 on the field goal. So they march right down and put 6 back up on the board. 7:14 left here in the second quarter. Snap is back and the kick is up. And a flag is thrown and the kick is good, so we'll see what the call is on the penalty, whether that's against Leander or against McNeil. And they're trotting off the field, so it looks like it's going to be against Leander. They'll pick that up, they'll put it in his pocket, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. Leander trailing 13-3.
Wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Back here at AC Bible Stadium, Leander is trailing 14-3, 7:14 left here in the first half. Pretty good game so far. We've had scoring on both sides. And this is one of the times that, we talk about Leander and the struggles that they've had on offense, but they actually kept the ball for a long drive this first half. No big plays by Leander so far. Typically around this time we may see, breakaway by Dotson. We haven't seen that so far tonight. McNeil's done a pretty good job of containing him. He's gotten his yardage, got a good chunk on a kind of a dump-off screen pass. But running the ball up the middle, he's they've played a pretty good defensive front against him, and of course they've been scouting him.
Yeah, we mentioned that he makes a lot of the scores. He's pretty much been dominating the scoring for this Leander team here. About the kickoff right now.
Blake Hinkey trying for the onside kick, and it is touched by Leander, but it goes out of bounds, and that was short of the 10 yards. Number 46 came up, Nana Sarpong, and looks like it hit off his hand and then kept going out of bounds. So Leander should be getting the ball right about the 39-yard line. Good break for Leander. But yeah, you can see the kickoff here from the press box. Looks like he was aiming for that onside kick. Kick did not go past the 10 yards, so it would have been Leander's ball, but they touched it. So at that point, it becomes a live ball. Luckily, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it went past all the McNeil guys at that point, so they weren't able to get stopped and turned around to go back after the ball. They didn't really see it going out of bounds.
So Parrott in the gun, Dotson behind him, diamond formation. Looks like Smith is in the backfield as well. Twin receivers on the near side. Leander going right to left. Wearing blue on blue tonight. Lots of pink socks. And it is a handoff to Dotson on the right side. Able to get up around the corner. Picks up about 5 on that. Good tough run.
So you think Parrott did most of his studying on school or the playbook this week?
I would imagine the playbook. But he's been in there before, like we talked about, but it just hasn't had the number of reps that Landry's had throughout the course of the season. He's been in there for some of those, wildcat plays and things like that. And I would assume he's been getting some reps at practice, but obviously getting them all tonight. Snap is back. Quick throw out to the near side, and it is caught 50 down to the 47-yard line. That is another catch by Elijah De La Riva. He's had quite a few tonight, and we saw him earlier in this season, getting open, making some plays, and really showing a lot of effort out there. And he's done a good job so far tonight.
Yeah, I hadn't been able to have that connection with the quarterback, in the last few games, and he's finding that here tonight. So good job by Parrott to recognize him being open and feeling good about what he's doing.
It's a handoff to Dotson, able to break through. Gets enough for a first down, but there's a flag on the field at the McNeil 48-yard line on the near side, right kind of near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's in the way of the holding area there. Let's see what comes. One thing we've got to mention about Parrott also, he's right now on the field. He's showing a lot of poise, and he looks like he's been here before, and that's important as a coach.
So the penalty is against Leander. They'll mark off 5 on a false start. That'll set up the ball at the 40, little past the 47-yard line.
Yeah, it'll make that 3rd and 7.
Yeah, about 3rd and 7 here for Leander. That was a good run by Dotson up the middle. Good hard run, good blocking to open up that hole for him.
Now he's got to do it again.
Got to do it again. So here we go. Smith in the backfield with Dotson on both sides of Parrott. Parrott gets the snap. Fake. Dump off to the right to Smith, and he is hit immediately. Did not get the number of, I guess it was number 8 possibly for McNeil, and that was Jason Powell, who came up the dump off to Smith, and he was hit as soon as he caught the ball. Luckily, he held on to it, so that'll bring up a 4th down for Leander.
Yeah, he wasn't fooled by it at all, and De La Riva wasn't able to box him out, which was a key component to that play being successful. So good job there by the McNeil defense to stop that play.
So Gaiman is on to punt. 4th and 8. Gets the ball, and he kicks it. Nice high kick. It is caught at the 14-yard line. And fair catch by number 6 for McNeil, Jamari Perry. So that will turn the ball over to the McNeil Mavs, and they are leading right now 14-3, 4:45 left here in the second quarter. Leander can't give up another score before halftime.
No, and they need to find their way in the end zone, so they need a big defensive play here. Just to give you guys a quick update, Vista Ridge is on top 21-14 over Cedar Ridge right now. Round Rock 21 over Stony Point 14.
Snap is back, and it is a fake pass. He takes off. Hutchison around the left side, gets a block to the 30, and gets out of bounds. Although mark him back at the 27-yard line. Must have stepped out there, but he has enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he's showing quite a bit of speed there once he turned that corner. And he tight-roped it down. If he'd have stayed in bounds, he could have picked up some big yards.
So it looks like a new quarterback is in, number 11, Peyton Kelly. I'm sorry, he's off on the right side. Kind of a wing formation. They have Hutchison back in at quarterback, and it is a fake jet sweep and a handoff to Hutchison, and he is hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage by a bunch of Leander Lions. Evan Smith, along with Sarpong, Choto, and a couple others, were able to wrestle him back, so he'll pick up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, he immediately ran into Nana Sarpong, and he wasn't going anywhere after that.
So Hutchison and Hutchison in the backfield. Snap is low, and they're going to call the play dead. Looks like we may have had some movement on the offense, and that should move them back 5. Clock is down to 3:59 while they're walking the 5-yard penalty off. They'll They'll put the ball down at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 14 for McNeil. Hutchison back in the gun. Rolling out to the left side, looking down the sideline. Throw is
Got a
up.
man open.
And he is open, and he is knocked out of bounds right about midfield. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah, nice pass and nice catch. Found that little soft area where no one was around. Caught the ball, and then he was knocked out of bounds, so they'll set it down at the 48-yard line. First down for McNeil.
Yeah, it was a good pass there by the quarterback from McNeil. He, like you mentioned, he put that right in the pocket.
And handoff to Hutchison. Jumps over a player down to the 50, the 45, moves down to the 44-yard line. Good strong run by Hutchison, number 28.
Yeah, and he's hurdling defensive linemen. Pick up a good gain on that.
2nd and 3 for McNeil. Clock down to 3:20. They're in Leander territory at their 44-yard line.
You see that vision of hurdling somebody, doesn't always work out.
No, jet sweep to number 2 around the left side, 40, 35, 30, 25 down to the 18-yard line. And that was to number 2, Blake Hinkey. So that'll move the chains. It'll also give McNeil another first down.
Need a big play here by the defense.
Yeah, Hutchison getting ready for the snap, and it's a handoff to 28 Hutchison. Kind of moves around a little bit, picks up about 5 on that. Kind of following his blockers along the left side, got a pretty good push. Tackle by number 33 for Leander, Brandon Hansen. Clock is now down to 2:30 and counting. 2nd and 7 for McNeil on Leander's 13-yard line. McNeil taking their time, getting the call. Twin receivers on the near side. Hutchison hands off to Hutchison. Bottled up, breaks to the outside, and met by about 4 Leander players, number 44, 35, 46, and 3. And McNeil is now setting up on the ball on the Leander 12. Pickup of maybe about 1. 3rd and 7. Yeah, big defensive play here. They, McNeil may go for it, but Leander's got to keep them out of the end zone. Can't give them another touchdown. Twin receivers on the near side. 2 running backs, Hutchison and Hutchison. A little bit of a wing formation on the left side with number 88.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Yayo. And they will stop the clock. 1:29 left, timeout, and we will take a quick break, and we'll be back here.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Back here at Bible Stadium, 1:29 left here at half. 3rd and 5 for McNeil, rolling out to the right side. Lots of players in the flat, lots of pressure. Good job by number 32 for Leander. That is Jacob Benugli putting pressure on Hutchison. The quarterback has to throw it out of bounds. That'll bring up a 4th down, and it looks like they're going to bring the kicking unit out. Yeah, they tried to run to flood the zone over here on the right side, and good job by Leander. Lots of pursuit. So they'll set up here, kick at the 19-yard line, 29-yard field goal for number 16, Jonathan Samaru.
He missed it.
The kick is low and no good. Good defensive stand by Leander. 1:20 left here in the first half. Love to see them move down and get a field goal at least here. but they are excited. Good defensive stand by Leander.
Yeah, that's exactly what this team needed right now. You know, they have a minute and 20 to come back and try to get something else put on the board, whether it be a field goal or a 6-point score.
Yeah, see if they can get the ball to Dotson out in the open somewhere, use his speed and get him down the field. De La Riva's been, the primary receiver tonight, or I guess the favorite receiver for Parrott so far. And Parrott in the diamond formation, Dotson behind him. Tight formation on the right side, man in motion. De La Riva. Snap is back, and they hand off to Dotson. Able to get some yardage up the middle. Picks up about 6. Ball's now set at the 26-yard line. Leander quickly up. Down to about a minute left here, and they are quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers on the far side. Parrott in the gun. Dotson offset to his left side, now motioning over to the right. Back to throw, and is a quick pass, and it is caught by number 88, Leonard, who's able to catch that and get a quick first down for Leander. Chains are being moved, and the clock is temporarily stopped. It's now going at 48 seconds. Leander in the huddle, breaking up to the line. Clock now down to 40 seconds. Parrott getting everyone situated. Snap is back, looking downfield, lots of pressure, throws it down the middle, and it is incomplete. Tried to hit Dotson on the seam route. Did not have enough time to set and throw. A little bit of pressure up the middle by McNeil. Pretty good play call, but just didn't have enough time to throw it.
Yeah, and that stops the clock there at 32 seconds, and Leander still has one timeout left. So let's see what they can do here with these last 32 seconds, make the best out of it.
Parrott gets a call and trots back into the huddle. 2nd and 10, ball is on their 40-yard line. 32 seconds left here in the first half. Twin receivers on the far side. Leonard on the near side. Dotson in motion out to the right side. And there's a quick pass. Leonard caught. Should have enough for another first down. They'll stop the clock. As they move the chains, Leander needs to get up on the ball, get ready to go. 26 seconds left here. They have, I believe they have, see how many timeouts they have left? One left for the Leander.
Right now.
Yep, and they will use it now. 19 seconds left. Ball is at the 50-yard line.
We'll go ahead and stay on.
Yeah, we'll stay right here, see what they do coming out. Now, looks like they have no more timeouts, so they'll either have to get a first down, get the field goal unit on quickly, which would be very hard to do, or throw, a quick pass out to the sideline, get out of bounds, stop the clock, and move a little bit further if we're going to try and get, game into kick a long field goal. There's really no wind here tonight either way, so it won't be wind aided on the kick. He has a long leg. I don't think he has one that long.
Yeah, well, I'd be looking right now to get a pass out to Xavier Dotson, number 21. He's showed that he can get downfield in a hurry when he catches that ball. He's already done it a couple times this season from the receiving aspect. Real quick, we're going to catch you up on some scores. Vista Ridge leading over Cedar Ridge 27-14. Round Rock is on top of Stony Point 21-14. Westwood is trailing Vandergrift 14-3. And then we have Westlake is beating Del Valley right now 19-3. Okay, we're back live here.
Yeah, we are back. 21 seconds left here. Parrott with the snap, looking downfield, a little bit of pressure, gets up in the box, throws it down the left sideline to Dotson. Oh, a little too long. That would have been a nice catch there. He was open along the sideline.
Yeah, I think what happened there is Dotson was looking to probably get that pass a little sooner, and that wasn't able to happen. So, in turn, Dotson kind of slowed up on his route and didn't maintain that full speed, which Parrott was expecting at that point, and so that timing wasn't there for that pass. But I called it.
Yep, you did. 15 seconds left here in the first half. Defensive backs are moving back for McNeil. No, I'd love to see about a 15-yard pickup here, get out of bounds, see if we can bring Gaiman in for a field goal. Parrott back, quick pass
Oh, pass interference right
incomplete.
there.
Let's see if we'll throw a flag. They will not throw a flag. They're trying to go to number 88, Leonard, on a post pattern. Incomplete. Threw it out in front of him. Clock is now down to 12 seconds. It is 3rd and 10 for Leander. So Parrott's getting the call from the coaching staff here on the near side. Heads back into the huddle. Basically, kind of a Hail Mary or pick up about 15 yards, and that's it. That's about all you have.
You could possibly, if you were really quick, you can make it a quick pass and a clock that ball down, and you got to go for the out of bounds right here.
So Parrott rolling to his left. Lots of pressure. Goes back to his right, looks downfield, able to pick up, and he is going to be brought down hard at the 45-yard line. Lots of pressure, and that'll be it. That's the end of the first half. Didn't have a chance to throw. McNeil, with lots of pressure in the backfield, had to scramble. Tried to pick up the first down and more, but clock ran out, and he ran into a bunch of McNeil players. So that'll be it for the first half. After 2 quarters, McNeil is up 14-3 on Leander. So we will show you halftime. You'll be able to watch the bands. You'll be able to watch the cheer units. You'll be able to watch the middle school night with the middle school cheerleaders. And we will be back after halftime. You're listening to the broadcast on SHN Sports. Mark Sickles along with Gary Gutierrez and Mickey Holden. And we will talk to you second half. We are back here at AC Bible Stadium. Leander is taking the field for the second half of play, running out of the tunnel. They are trailing 14-3. We have about 2 minutes left before kickoff. And had a nice halftime performance. It's middle school night here at Leander High School. Had the middle school cheer, middle school dance group out there, and they put on a great show. So we're ready for the second half of football here between two teams looking for their first district win, McNeil Mavericks and the Leander Lions. And McNeil so far has the upper hand, leading 14-3. So, Rich, let's talk about, Gary, let's talk about the second half. What do you expect to see here for Leander?
I think more of the same is what probably we're going to see. They've started to find some rhythm on their offense where they've been able to utilize Parrott in different ways, throwing the ball, using his legs, setting up runs for Xavier Dotson. They've done a lot of things that they can work with and score on against this defense. This defense hasn't really showed anything too extraordinary up until this point. So, if they can just clean up what they're doing on offense, Parrott, keeps making great decisions like he's been doing and maybe spread the ball around a little bit more. They started to do that at the end. You saw that they've got the ball out to Leonard. They've been getting the ball to Della Riva quite a bit, Xavier Dotson. So they're starting to get, find some rhythm and get that ball out. Some of this stuff that Parrott's going up against is just getting the rust knocked off and getting back in game mode. But, he's showed that he's an extraordinary baller. He gets out here and plays with heart, and you can't tell that he's a backup quarterback. And, hey, he may be the starting quarterback for the rest of the season, and we'll see what happens.
Yep. We're here, being brought to you by SHN Sports. Mark Sickles, Gary Gutierrez, Mickey Holden. Rich Hensley is out playing this weekend, so it's the three of us running the show here tonight, and the kick goes into the end zone. McNeil is receiving, and Gaiman able to kick that one into the back of the end zone, so McNeil will take over. Here in the second half, they will be going from left to right as you are listening. And, we talked about the opportunities, and Leander made some defensive plays there. Obviously, both teams are going to make some adjustments here at halftime, and we'll see this first drive, what adjustments Leander does on defense and what McNeil does on offense. So we have Hutchison in the backfield, run up the middle, and it is stopped immediately. Maybe a 2-yard gain. That was by number 34 on the tackle, and that is Dyron Dixon. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for McNeil. Twins on the far side. Hutchison looking for the ball, and looks like we're going to have a man offsides for Leander jumping the snap, so that'll move the ball up 5 yards.
Yeah, and this Leander defense, they've been, the scores haven't been indicative of their play. They've been able to do a good job against a lot of these teams. The problem has been the big plays.
Yep.
And the big plays have come a lot, and they've come downhill pretty quickly on them. And it's happened after big momentum swings where, Leander got a big penalty against them or, a loss and down, something.
And quarterback keeps on the left side. Looks like he'd be about a yard short of the first down, set up a 3rd and 1 on the 34-yard line. Good job by Leander coming up and keeping him a little bit short of that first down.
Yeah, but there's been several times where Leander has stopped the team on 4th or third down, and then they get a penalty against them. The other team gets a first down. What? Next play they score.
Another quarterback run on the left side, able to break through for a first down, picks up about 4 or 5, and that was Hutchison, number 13. Quarterback designed to run around the left side for a first down.
And when you go back and look, that's happened quite a bit, against this team. So it's just been the big play, really, that's been the main. And then, it started off with the penalties at the beginning of the season. Those tapered. And now, it's the big play and then working cohesively.
Another run up the middle, and he is hit immediately by Evan Smith, but able to pick up 2 yards. Smith excited about that hit, knocked him down. knocked them a little bit forward, so it'll be 2nd and 8 at their 40-yard line.
You know, they've had one game that I can think of that where they really just had some poor tackling. You know, outside of that, Leander's always been really good at having some open field tackles and being able to do what they do. Even in the last 6 seasons, they've been able to do that. Just those big plays have eaten them up.
Man comes back in motion, fake jet sweep. Hutchinson keeping it at the 50, 45-40, down to about the 40 or 35-yard line of Leander. Good speed there by the quarterback on the fake jet sweep and run up the middle. Clock down to 9:50 here in the third quarter. McNeil with the ball, driving down on their first drive of the second half. 2 men behind Hutchison. It is a handoff to the other Hutchison, and he gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Good job there by a bunch of the Leander line defensive linemen with Xavier Dotson and Brandon Hansen as well. So McNeil's been out in the pretty much the same formation, trips on the near side, running back next to Hutchison in the backfield. And it looks like we may have a little bit of movement or someone jumping off sides. Flag is thrown. Looks like they're going to move 5 yards against Leander. So, Gary, maybe when we get the next break, you can catch us up on some of those other scores that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
So here we go. It is 2nd and 4 for McNeil. 30-yard line. Hutchison now looks over to the sideline to get the call. And looks like we're going to have a penalty right back against McNeil for false start. So they'll mark those 5 yards right back against McNeil, and they'll put the ball at the 35-yard line. It'll now be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and real quick, we've got Vista Ridge on top of Cedar Ridge, still 27-14, starting in the third. They've got 8 minutes there in the third.
So Hutchison getting ready for the snap. It is a fake handoff, pull around the left side, good speed down to the 20-yard line, goes out of bounds, has enough for the first down. So McNeil will be set up 1st and 10 at Leander's 20-yard line. .840 left here. Clock has stopped. Hutchison fakes handoff to Hutchison, pulls on the right side, able to cut up at the 10, the 5, and he goes in, diving into the end zone for a touchdown. Good explosive run there by the quarterback, able to fake the handoff, turn it upfield, slip a tackle, and dive across the end zone for another touchdown. So that puts the McNeil Mavericks up 20-3, pinning the extra point. Snap is back, and the kick is up, and that was by number 16, Jonathan Samaru. So that'll make the score 21-3, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back here for Leander Lion football.
Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Back at AC Bible Stadium, Mark Sickles, Gary Gutierrez, Mickey Holden here. 8:32 left in the third quarter. McNeil is leading the Leander Lions 21-3. Leander getting ready to return the kickoff. Back deep, they have for Leander. Number 19 and number 17, and that is Ray Egglesey and Caden Wheatley. Kick is a little bit short, caught at the 25-yard line, up to the 30, and he's driven back, and that was by number 26, Joseph Choto, with the kickoff return. So Leander will set up at their 30-yard line. See where they mark it? Yep, right at the 30-yard line on the far hash, going right to left. 8:26 left here in the third quarter. So Leander's trotting back out on the field. Have twins on the near side, single receiver on the far side. Parrott in the backfield, along with Smith and Dotson. And it is a fake handoff to Dotson, and Parrott is hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 3, bring up second down and 13. Have any other scores for us, Gary?
Yeah, let's go back to that Vista Ridge update. It's still 27-21, Vista Ridge over Cedar Ridge. Round Rock Dragons on top of Stony Point, 21-14. That's a big game there. I think they're playing that at the Palace. We've got Westwood trailing 21-10 to Vandergrift right there. So they're trying to make that a game over there in Vandergrift territory.
Snap is back. Quick throw over to the side, and that was from Parrott over to big pileup. It looks like it was Evan Smith, and it is Evan Smith. He was able to catch the ball, and he got maybe back to the line of scrimmage where he was tackled very quickly. So it looks like we're going to have a player timeout, and we'll take a quick break, and we will be back here at AC Bible Stadium.
Football Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
So we are back here. Lions trail 21-3. Man in motion. Parrott gets a snap. Looks over on the right side. Swing pass to Dotson, and his hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage. Loses about 2 on that. Good open field tackle by trying to get his number here as he came up very quickly. That is number 0 or number 8. Let's see. We'll give it number 8. I don't see a 0. That's by Jason Powell, a defensive back, able to come up quickly on that swing pass out to Dotson.
Yeah, Leander finding themselves behind the chains.
Big fourth down here. Looks like they may go for it. Parrott's over there talking to the coaches near the hash marks as the clock is now running down to 3 and 2, and they'll probably call a timeout here, and they do. So Leander's calling a timeout. 6:21 left here in the third quarter. Still within a shot here, 21-3. 6:21 left here in the third. I don't know if I'd go for it here this far in on the sideline, on the side of Leander. They're at their 25-yard line.
Yeah, I think they're just sitting there trying to make them think about it. At least that's what I hope is going right now. You need to get some field advantage going your way. That's something that we've noticed in the past few games where they've gone for it in their own territory, and it hadn't left them in a good way. Field position is everything when you're trying to fight back and get points on the board.
So Gaiman is coming in. Loof the up man. Gaiman standing about his 11-yard line. 6:21 left here in the third quarter. Snap is back. It's a little bit low. Gaiman kicks it. Nice
kick.
high kick, driving him deep, and he fields it at the 27-yard line up to the 30, goes back on the far side, 35 to the 40, runs out of bounds. Yeah, outstanding kick by Gaiman.
Yeah, and it looked like there was a push in the back there by the return team, but
no cloth on the
not
field.
Picked up.
Nope.
Yeah.
So McNeil will start out. They're going to put the ball at their 42-yard line on the far hash as Hutchinson and Hutchinson head back out there in the backfield. Single receiver on each side of the formation. Leander, quite a few men in the box right now. Looks like they're playing man-to-man on the outside. No deep safety. Snap is low. Thrown down the left sideline. Deep pass, and it is out of bounds. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. That was a pass attempt to, see if I can get the number here. If he will turn sideways to number 2, Hinkie. Yeah, no deep safety there. They were playing man-to-man and putting more men in the box. So let's see if they do that again here. Looks like they're moving a couple men up, and it is a handoff up the middle. Lots of pressure there by the Leander defense. So that'll pick up about 2 or 3 yards on that play. It'll bring up a 3rd down. 5:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. Another big 3rd down play for Leander. 3 receivers coming to the near side for McNeil.
Yeah, and those are the punts that we've, seen Gaiman do time and time again this year. He just haven't been able to find that foot.
And there's a flag thrown. See if that's a penalty against the offense. False start on the offense, so they'll move them back 5 yards, and that's a big 5-yard penalty. So that'll make it 3rd and 12 for McNeil. So a big play here. We've seen the quarterback run quite a bit along with the running back Hutchinson. See what they call here. Snap is back. Rolling out is, and it's picked off. And now the fumble down, and its ball is on the ground. That was a pickoff by number 52 for Leander Nakama. He ran about 3 yards and then fumbled the ball, so McNeil picked it back up, and it'll be 1st down McNeil. Tough break. Just when you think Leander is getting a break in football, it turns on him.
Yeah, very unfortunate for this defense. They worked hard for that, and it's good. You'd like to seen that go their way.
Wow. Another fresh set of downs for McNeil, setting up on their 26-yard line. Snap is back. Roll out to the right. Has a little bit of room. Great job coming off that tackle and off the block.
Yeah, Dimitri Drayton there on that open field tackle. Great job.
Able to shuck the defender and make the tackle, but he was able to pick up 4. Yeah, that was exactly what Leander needed, a pickoff in their territory, and then the ball squirts out. So 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 30-yard line, near hash, trips on the far side, single receiver down here on the near side.
Yeah, the unfortunate part was the fresh set of downs.
Yep. Hutchinson goes in motion. Swing pass out there to him, and it's caught. 30, 35, 40, 45, gets about up to the 48-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down for McNeil. Big offensive play. Puts some momentum right back on McNeil as they are now set at the 49-yard line of their 49-yard line, heading towards the south side of the field. Hutchinson getting the call over on the sideline, and they do have the flashcards over there, something that I enjoy seeing. Snap is back. Keeper on the right side, 45. Nice open field tackle by Egglesey coming up, wrapping him up, but he gets about 8 on that.
Yeah, and Benugli almost had him stopped in the backfield. Just was able to just get a half a step on him and went right past him.
2nd down and 2. Ball at the 43-yard line on the near hash. Twin receivers on the far side. Snap is back. Handoff. Hutchison on the right side picks up the 1st down. Gain of about 4 to 5 yards on that, so they'll move the chains. Ball will be set up at Leander 39-yard line. Hutchison is heading out of the game right now. New running back coming in, number 25, Ryan Morin. Haven't seen him tonight. He's offset to the right side of Hutchison. Snap is back. Quick throw it on the left side. It is caught, 35-30, 25, 22-yard line. And a flag down at the 28-yard line. See what the call is here.
By the gestures I'm seeing from McNeil, it looks like it might be against them.
Yep. We did see the offensive player cutting the defensive player out there in the flat, so we'll see if that's the call. See if we can catch it here for us. Yep, illegal block against the offense, so that'll mark them back. Good break for Leander. So they'll mark the ball all the way back at the 44-yard line. It'll now be a 1st and about 15. So they're going to come over to the sideline. They're talking. Coach Price is talking to the official. Have a little break in the action here. I think they're trying to explain why they're marking it there. So I think he's yelling that the block was basically at the line of scrimmage. So the official is now running over, and they're going to conference over at the 35-yard line near the far hash mark. So now one of the officials is going and picking up the football. And he is marking it back from the line of scrimmage, so great job by Price to point that out, that the penalty took place at the line of scrimmage and not down the field where the flag was thrown. And that's the proper call. So they'll set the ball up at the 46-yard line of McNeil, and it is now a 1st and about 25, more or less.
Yep.
So Hutchison gets the snap at quarterback, and it is a handoff to Hutchison all the way back up, enough to get a 1st down right back into Leander territory, and they'll tackle him down at the 25-yard line. Good burst of speed out of the backfield off the right side, and basically untouched for about 15 yards. And that's what we've been talking about most of this season. Leander gets them backed up, and then a big play for the other side, and they're back in business. Tough break. So 1st and 10 for McNeil. Snap is back. Handed off to Hutchison off the left side. Immediately tackled by a couple Leander Lions. And that includes number 33, Hansen. So he gained about 2 on that, set up a 2nd down and 8 at the 23-yard line. Yeah, Leander just needs to bend. They can't break here. Down 21-3. They can't give up really any more touchdowns. A field goal will keep them 3 scores, but a touchdown will basically put it out of reach here. So, Gary, what do you do here on defense? You send them out on a blitz, you hold up, you put more men in the box. What's your call?
Yeah, they haven't really been doing much up the middle of the field. I'd say you cover your receivers, go man, and run some type of disguise blitz coming in possibly off the edge.
I mean, you've got to do something because the quarterback, Hutchinson, or the other running back, Hutchinson, they've been basically killing you, off the tackles one way or the other with the kind of that read draw play or, whatever you want to call it. They've just got to put a lot of pressure and they've got to get upfield.
Yeah, and it's a lot harder to figure out what's going on, especially at the high school level when you get boxed out and you get contained in the middle of the field when you're a quarterback. A lot of stuff's going on right there, and it definitely can disrupt the play. So bringing in somebody from the edges, I think, is probably key right here.
Yep, I would agree with you. I'd put as much pressure as you can on these second, third, and fourth down, and hopefully they don't get a field goal or a touchdown. You get the ball back. But yeah, long break here as the coaches are talking to Leander near the numbers on the near side. Now they can start heading back out onto the field. Leander trailing 21-3. There's 1 minute left here in the third quarter. And McNeil quickly running up onto the ball. Twin receivers on the far side, single receiver on the near side. Have a tight end offset on the right side. Snap is back. And quarterback pull. Oh, great job by Loof getting in the backfield, just like you said. Put some pressure there. Tackle behind the line, and that'll minus about 4 or 5 yards, so it'll bring up a third and about 12. So great job by Loof getting in the backfield and stopping that quarterback from getting to the outside, just like you called.
Yeah, right now they need to be able to capitalize off of this and either stop them here or get them back in the backfield again and force this team to, maybe possibly have to punt if they get back far enough.
Yep, I do the exact same thing here. Let's put some pressure on the outside and bring it up the middle as well. Man to man and just man up, and hopefully they don't take any time and throw it. And here they go down the far side. Too far. Incomplete pass, so that'll bring up, good job by Leander covering that tight man-to-man, bring up a fourth down. Ball is set up at the 27-yard line. I think they'll go for it here. You're not going to try and kick a field goal from what we've seen so far, and no sense punting. You're too close to punt, so they're going to go for it here on fourth down, 4th and 13 on Leander's 28-yard line.
Yeah, they've been successful with some big plays. Why not? You got the score working for you, you got the clock working for you, and all the right reasons.
Leander can back off a little bit on the receivers. Swing pass out, and it is caught, and he is going to be tackled short of the first down. Tried a little bubble screen on the left side to number 2, and that was Blake Hinkey. But great job by Leander defense to snuff that out and bring up the fourth down. And now they get the ball here with, I guess that's it. That's into the quarter. So getting ready to go over to the fourth quarter. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back for the last quarter. Leander trailing 21-3.
Booster Club wants to thank the following local businesses for their support of Leander Lions football this season. At the bronze level, Buttercup Dental, 512-335-8121. HEB Plus at 651 North U.S. Highway 183 in Leander. Tillman Physical Therapy at 512-331-6200. Bill Miller's Barbecue at 1651 West Whitestone Boulevard. And Pendleton Orthodontics at 512-355-7727. At the silver level, Wingstop, located at 401 West Whitestone Boulevard in Cedar Park. Order online at wingstop.com. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Well, it's just what the Leander Lions needed. They needed to hold them on fourth down. Had some good defensive pressure. They have the ball back. Parrott and Dotson in the backfield. Need a quick score here. Last quarter play, Leander trailing 21-3.
Yeah, probably one of the best positions in a while that this Leander team has been in and going into the fourth quarter.
Hand off to Dotson, and he may have picked up 2 yards. Tough run off the right side.
we were talking earlier, at the beginning of the game before we came on that, Leander right now is has the most points scored against them in this district, and also the least amount scored in this district. So they are in a bad place on both ends of those records there. And,
Yeah.
And they need to kind of fight their way out of it. So
Looks like we're going to have a injury timeout here, so we'll take a quick break, and we will come back for final quarter of play.
Club wants to recognize the following Lion faithful for their generosity this season. At the red level, Dan and Rachel Bumgartner, Daniel and Kat Dupre, Dave and Tracy Nordstrom, and David and Robin Tillman. At the white level, Lucy Belter. And at the lion level, Brian and Jessica Campbell, the Shoto family, John and Denise Christensen, Louie and Ray Egglesey, Russ and Kathy Gaiman, Jason and Gina Gordon, Katie and Justin Hanner, Rich and Patricia Hensley, Kyle and Maria Kennedy, Earl and Janice Lott, Gary and Ann McDaniel, Mike and Sandy Slater, Roger and Laura Smith, and Darren and Jessica Webster. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring Leander Lions football this season. And go Lions!
So we're back after the injury timeout. AC Bible Stadium. Egglesey in the backfield behind Parrott. Tight formation here for Leander. Man in motion comes across to the near side. And it is a fumble on the ground. It was tried to hand off to Egglesey. Looks like they fell back on it, but the ball hit the ground. Egglesey was able to fall back on it, so that'll now set up a 3rd and 13 for Leander. Yeah, just when they have the opportunity on the defense to hold them, now they've got to come up with the first. They've got to get a first down here. They want to win this ball game. They've got to get a first down. 10:54 left here and counting here in the fourth quarter, trailing 21-3. Big play for the offense. Need to get the right play here and get a first down.
yeah, and they're doing this with a lot of guys who haven't been playing on the starting offense.
Snap is back. Parrott rolling. Lots of pressure. Pressure all around him, and he gets thrown down near the original line of scrimmage, and a flag is down as well, so that may give them the first down that they need.
Might be a personal foul there, possibly.
Yeah, had pressure in front of him, pressure behind him, and he tried to run up, and he basically got tackled and thrown down to the ground. We'll see what the call is here.
Doesn't look like they're going to march that off in the right direction for Leander.
And it's a personal foul against Leander. Wow. Didn't see that. So they'll mark off 15 yards against Leander. And that will put the ball at the Leander 9-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're bringing out the punting unit. Gaiman is back in his end zone. About 5 or 6 yards into the end zone, getting ready for the snap. Clock is down to 10:26 and counting. Snap is high. He's able to catch it. The punt is off. Pretty good punt. Caught at the 42-yard line. He's immediately wrapped up by a lot of Leander Lions.
Well, you got to give that to number 9, Bryce Allen, for Leander. He was back there in a hurry, and he grabbed ankle, jersey, whatever he could, just enough to bring him down and wait for help. Great job, Bryce Allen.
So McNeil will have 1st and 10 at Leander's 42-yard line. Once again, they're going to have to ask the defense to make a stop here, because one more score will put this game away with 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. The offense has been struggling for Leander. They had a nice drive, able to kick a field goal, but other than that, they've had a few good offensive plays and then some negative yards and unable to keep the drive going. And another flag is thrown here. Looks like we're going to have a false start against the offense. We've had quite a few of those against McNeil tonight. Don't know the official count of all the penalties, but most of them have been against McNeil in that false start. In the backfield with Hutchison as number 25, Ryan Morin, offset to his right side. Snap is back, and is a jet sweep to number 6 around the right side of the 40, 35 down to the 30 for the first down, and that is Jamari Perry, the wide receiver, with the run enough for a first down. They'll move the chains.
Yeah, and Perry showing some good speed there as he outran Benugli around the edge there and turned it on the Jets into another gear once he turned the corner.
So 1st and 10 at Leander's 31. Spread formation. Hutchison looking to throw down the right sideline, wide open. It is caught, and he goes in for the score. And see if I can get the number here. That was number 2, Hinkie. Able to go down the sideline. Good pass by Hutchison. Hit him in stride about the 7. Able to squirrel his way in, cross the goal line with the coverage. So that'll put another 6 on the board for the Mavericks. They're now leading 27-3. Waiting for the extra point. And it is good. So now it's now 28-3. 9:36 left here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
From the Leander Lions Football Booster Club to our 2 great platinum sponsors for their support of Leander Lions football this season. First, 9 Round Fitness, located at 2906 South Baghdad Road, right across the street from Leander High School. Call 9 Round at 512-843-3925. 9 Round, where your first 30-minute full body workout is free. Look for them on Facebook. That's 9 Round. And Good Flow Plumbing. Call them at 512-501-2051 or find them online at goodflowplumbing.com. Good Flow Plumbing, backed by more than 50 years of industry experience in Austin, Good Flow Plumbing provides honest, knowledgeable plumbing service. The kind of service you can trust. Good Flow Plumbing, license M-37868. Thanks again for sponsoring Leander Lions football. And go Lions!
Back here at Leander High School. McNeil just put another touchdown up on the board, and number 2, Blake Hinkie, is ready to kick off for McNeil at the 40-yard line. He scored the touchdown on that nice pass from Hutchinson. 28-3, 9:36 left here in the ball game. Hinkie approaches the ball, kicks it. It is back, and it is caught at the 11-yard line by number 19, Wheatley, down to the 30. Slips the tackle out of bounds on the far side about the 36-yard line. Pretty good return. So Leander will get the ball back 1st and 10.
Yeah, and probably one of their best starts to a drive right here. So take advantage, see if you can't capitalize off of and get something going here on this offense.
Yeah, they need to put some points on the board here. They'll probably behind too much to maybe pull this one out, subject to some really big plays and quick scores and defense. But they still have a couple more games that left this year, and they're playing a lot of younger players right now, and they need to build some confidence and start growing and move on to getting those guys back on board. And there's a pass there, complete to number 25. Wesley Weingart picks up about 8. Good throw and catch there by Leander. Clock is down to 9:11. The ball's on the near side at the 43-yard line, 2nd and 2. Snap is back. Parrott looking. A little bit of pressure. Gets up in the is brought down. Tackled right about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he had Diego Gonzalez in the middle there, wide open, but he just couldn't get his head to look downfield to notice that as he was being charged by a couple McNeil Mavericks.
So Leander's looking at a 3rd and 2 on the near hash. Twin receivers on the far side in the diamond formation. And it is a handoff to Dotson, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard. It'll be 4th down and about 1 for Leander. So here's some other scores around the area real quick before we get this 4th down play.
Yeah, we've got Vista Ridge over Cedar Ridge, 35-28. Round Rock is leading Stony Point 28-14. Westwood is trailing still to Vandergrift as they lead 35-10.
So Leander is bringing the punting unit out. Gaiman is getting back to punt. Prime area for a fake punt. See if they want to do it here. Snap is to Loof. He runs on the left side. They were going to do a fake punt, but looks like we have a timeout.
Yeah, looks like McNeil possibly called the timeout.
They may have called it right before the play, so that kind of buries that fake. Looks like they may be putting the offense back out on the field here. Leander seems to be moving their players. Oh, wait. Was there a penalty?
Yep, delay a game.
I guess they had a penalty, so they're going to move. I'm sorry, move it back 5 yards. Thought that was a timeout. Can't see the officials down here what that was. But looks like they moved the ball back about 5. So Leander's offense is moving back out on the field. Ball is set up at the 39-yard line near hash.
Didn't see a flag come
I didn't
out.
either.
They don't do that these days.
Nah.
They just-
Snap is back. Parrott, lots of pressure. Tries to go around the
There it
left
is,
side,
right
has an
there. He's
angle.
got it.
First down, and he gets out to down to about the 38. Oh, now a flag goes down to about the 42-yard line. Wow.
Yeah, let's hope that is not against Leander. They earned that first down right there. I'm sure they'd like to keep it.
So they'll mark him out at the 42-yard line of McNeil. Flag is at the 43-yard line.
And Leander automatically trotting backwards.
Yep, looks like they're going to mark it off against Leander.
Might be a spot foul, though. That might be the saving grace there, as it is.
Yep, so that should give them a first down here, and they will move the chains. So they put the ball at the Leander 47-yard line. Great job by Parrott.
Yeah, 15 yards negated there, or 10 by the penalty, rather. They'd like to get back, but at least they picked up the first down. Good job by Parrott.
Snap is back. Pass, and it is too high. Almost picked off by number 30. Hit him in the hands. That was Trent Patterson. I think he was a little surprised that the ball came to him.
Yeah, and I think Parrott knew as soon as it left his hands what was going to happen. And
Yep.
you can see it in his expression as he released the ball. So big break there for Parrott.
Yeah, it looked like they were running a little post pattern, and the ball just got away from him. The defender was probably 5 yards behind the receiver, and I don't think he even expected that ball. It came really hot to him and went through his hands. So good break.
A gift. You don't get those very
No,
often as a defender.
So Parrott in the diamond, Dotson behind him, man in motion. And it is a fake handoff rollout on the right side. And he tried to throw it, sidearm, incomplete to Weingart, who was open, too far out in front of him, unable to hit him. They would have been able to pick up 5, maybe 10 yards on that, but that'll set them up 3rd and 10. Tough break for Leander. They need to capitalize on all the plays that they can. So now they're sitting at a 3rd and 10 here at their 47-yard line.
Yeah, we got 6 minutes and 47 seconds left here to salvage some kind of touchdown opportunity here.
Parrott looking downfield, lots of pressure. They come, able to get out of it, more pressure, and he's able to throw the ball and get it out. Good job by Parrott to throw an incomplete pass. He was able to get outside of the tackle box and throw it towards Weingart. But unfortunately, that's incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th down, and they send Gaiman back out. I mean, at this point, I'd almost go for it. What do you have to lose? I mean, you're going to punt the ball. I don't really have anyone deep right now, unless they're going to try that fake that they tried before the penalty.
Yeah, I don't think they're set up in good position to do that right now. As
Snap
McNeil's
is back.
playing defense back
Gaiman
there.
getting ready to throw. Way on the side. Oh, and he ran into him, and they will throw the flag down. Incomplete. Yeah, we saw the strength of Gaiman. We talked about it last time that he threw the ball way out of bounds from a punt or a snap that went over his head. But here he tried to throw the pass down the right sideline and ran into 3 defenders for McNeil, so that should give Leander a first down. Let's see what they're doing here. Price is talking to him. We don't have the mic for the officials on the field, so we're trying to get the call here as we're watching it. They're going to wave off the flag and say no penalty whatsoever, and they're going to give the ball to McNeil.
So they just couldn't come up with a good reason why they threw it to begin with, is what that tells me.
I mean, there's a lot of contact on the receiver. Maybe it was uncatchable because the pass was further than all 4 of those players, but still, I mean, there was contact.
Well, yeah, there definitely was some contact there, but it's kind of hard to see if it was a little bit of incidental, the way he tripped up in that situation. But they definitely blocked that route off right there, and that created that contact.
Yep. I mean, they threw the flag for a reason. Guess they picked it up, and there's another flag now thrown on the field right now. We're going to have another false start against McNeil. 6:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Leander trailing 28-3. Another tough game for Leander, getting some tough calls and unable to capitalize on some offensive plays.
Well, let me give you a Hutto Cedar Park update. That's sitting at 13-13 right now with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. That's the game they thought it would be.
Yep. So handoff off the left side. That is to number 25. Ryan Morin picks up about 10, 15 yards, but it'll still be short. It'll bring up a 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 6 for McNeil. Where's that game at? Is that Cedar Park Hutto game? Where's that played at?
That, I believe, is, I think that is at Cedar Park.
Okay.
So at Gupton Stadium.
So fake handoff, and Hutchinson keeps it, maybe picks up half a yard. Bring up a third down. Clock is now down to 5:47 left here and counting. Leander trailing by 25. McNeil is just taking their time, letting the clock run down. Is more than usual for them. Snap is back. Handoff to number 22, and he has stood up in the backfield. Good job by Leander getting upfield. The running back was Corian Wilson, unable to go anywhere. Lots of defensive pressure.
Yeah, Benugli and several others, Egglesey and looks like possibly Brandon Hansen there on that tackle.
So that'll bring up a fourth down for McNeil. Xavier Terry back deep for the Lions. Punter standing at his 38-yard line. Snap hits the ground, able to field it, gets the punt off, hanging up a little bit short, takes a bounce, a couple more, and they're going to stop it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. So pretty good punt by McNeil.
Yeah, that was a good decision by Terry to get away from it. We've seen him in some games take it in some pretty risque areas, and, he sees things and he knows what his speed can do. So we question it at times,
Yep.
but, again, he knows his speed and what he can do, and we've seen him display it before. So.
Yep.
But good decision by him nonetheless.
So 4:44 left in the ball game. Leander's offense trots back out on the field. They'll have the ball set up on their 6-yard line. Parrott in at quarterback along with Dotson. Tight formation on the far side. Parrott rolling out to the right. Lots of pressure. Looks like he may have lost a yard on that. Gets thrown to the ground. They're going to set the ball up at the 4.5-yard line. Clock rolling down to about 4:20 here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I'd love to see a long run here by Dotson just to excite the players, excite the fans, and everybody. He's in the backfield. He has the speed to do it, just hasn't had the openings. Snap is back. Parrott rolling to the left. Quick throw, and it is too high. Flag is down. Pass was attempted. Number 26, Choto. Pass was way too high for him, but a flag is sitting at the 8-yard line.
As the ref is facing the Leander side of the ball to step that off. Let's see what they do here.
Looks like a legal man downfield.
I'll take that half the distance of the goal.
They're going to decline it. Yep. They'll decline that. The ball is still at the Leander 4.5 yard line, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, they take the loss of down there. It didn't make much difference to give them the extra down and,
yard and a half.
Only a yard and a half back.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good gamble in that situation.
Leander breaks the huddle. Ball's on the near hash. Single receiver way out on the far side. Tight formation on the near side. And their handoff to Dotson. And he maybe have picked up a yard, maybe 2. And that'll bring up a 4th and 10. Ball will be set at the 7-yard line. Clock is now rolling to about 3:45 left in the ball game. And coach is sending the punt unit out onto the field, so Gaiman will head back out. So Leander lets the clock run down at 3:21. Snap is back a little bit high. Gaiman gets it. Kicks it.
Outstanding kick.
Good kick. Hits at the 42. Rolls past the 50. And sets up at the 46-yard line. So we'll be back for the final 3 minutes of play after the break.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club to our 2 great platinum sponsors for their support of Leander Lions football this season. First, 9 Round Fitness, located at 2906 South Baghdad Road, right across the street from Leander High School. Call 9 Round at 512-843-3925. 9 Round, where your first 30-minute full body workout is free. Look for them on Facebook. That's 9 Round. And Good Flow Plumbing. Call them at 512-501-2051 or find them online at goodflowplumbing.com. Good Flow Plumbing, backed by more than 50 years of industry experience in Austin, Good Flow Plumbing provides honest, knowledgeable plumbing service. The kind of service you can trust. Good Flow Plumbing, license M-37868. Thanks again for sponsoring.
Okay, we're back here at Leander. New quarterback in for McNeil. That's number 11, and it is a handoff to number 25. Morin gets maybe back up to the line of scrimmage. Number 11 is Peyton Keeley, who comes in for the final couple minutes of play. McNeil's up 28-3, 2:45 left here in the ball game, and they're just going to run this clock down. Now back in the backfield, number 22, that is Corian Wilson. So Keeley gets the snap, handoff to Wilson, up the middle, maybe picked up a yard. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for McNeil. Yeah, clock getting down to right about 2 minutes. Haven't started the play clock yet. That's down at 25. So they're letting this run down. Yeah, play clock is now at 36. They seem to be resetting that a couple times. But anyway, here we go. Keeley in at quarterback. Burning as much time off as he can right now.
He's got plenty of it left.
Yep. Clock is now down to 1:30 on the game clock, 12 seconds on the play clock. Snap is back, and it is a fake jet sweep. Handoff to Morin. Number 25 goes up the middle, tackled by and also by number 7, Drayton, down to 110.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank SHN Sports for covering the broadcast here. And also, of course, the Leander Booster Club.
Yep, as the clock is rolling down here, we'll go ahead and set up the next couple games. On the 25th, Leander is playing Westwood, and there's a run off the left side. And
Ball's out.
That looks like they're going to get it set. So anyway, next couple games for Leander. On the 25th, Leander is playing Westwood at Kelly Reeves Stadium, and then they end the season here November 1st. Vandergrift Vipers, first place team in district, will come to Leander High School. Clock is now down to 16 seconds. So for Gary Gutierrez and Mickey Holden, I'm Mark Sickles. We want to thank you for listening to the broadcast tonight, being brought to you by SHN Sports. Follow Leander's games this season at shnsports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at Mark Sickles 2, at Crazy Train, at Rich Studios, and at SHN Sports.
You can find me at my house.
There you go. Your team, your broadcast. Final score here at Bible Stadium, Mavericks 28, Lions 3. We will talk to you next week. Good night and have a good weekend.